remember, as we turn to the cultural issues, the social issues, there was a group called the Progressive Action Fund. They make some pretty provocative political ads with huge impact, like this one that many credit with beating Republicans on the abortion issue in Ohio.
My daughter was raped, and you're not going to do anything?
I'm sorry. They'll put us all in prison if we do the procedure.
He's right. I'm your Republican congressman. We've banned abortion. No exceptions.
Now that group has a new ad with the same scary congressman character. It claims Republicans want to end Medicare. And we got a first look at the ad right here.
Doctor, he's flatlining.
We need to get him into surgery.
Sorry, you can't do that.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
I'm your Republican congressman. Now that we're in charge, we defunded Medicare, and we're not paying for this surgery.
This man is dying. Now get out of the hospital.
I won the last election. I'm not going anywhere. But don't worry, we made sure Medicare still covers Viagra. And I need a refill.
With us now, the man behind the ad, we welcome back Joe Jacobson, founder and executive director of Progress Action Fund. That ad probably still always makes you smile, huh?
You know what? I'm not of that age, but Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell certainly are. So somehow.
Oh, wow. All right. This one I can't figure out. I covered the last Congress pretty extensively, and I just want to be fair about this. Where have Republicans, not just one, but actually where have Republicans put a bill in Congress, which is where it has to go, that would, quote, end Medicare or defund Medicare, as your ad suggests?
Well, thank you again for having me on. Really do appreciate it. And we just look at the statements of Donald Trump. You know, he's flip-flopped a lot, but recently he said he was open to cuts on Medicare. Look at his his budgets that he's released as president. They would cut Medicare. Mike Johnson, same thing. You know, as far as privatizing it, look at Project 2025. So we think let's look at the actions and pieces of legislation or budgets they've proposed. It's pretty clear Medicare could be on the chopping block.
Okay, so you're saying this is a proposal. This is not actually anything that's been put into law or been brought up at Congress.
We certainly think that they've echoed their sentiments publicly. They've put it in their budgets. You know, the president's budget proposal is what he wants Congress to do. So Trump, when he was president, wanted Congress to, cut Medicare because that was in his budget proposal many years.
Okay, so to be fair, he said that he doesn't want to touch Medicare at all. It's interesting that you bring up Medicare and healthcare because it is, I think we all understand this incredibly pertinent, poignant issue. Seniors, Trump versus Biden poll, Trump 54, Biden 37. These are people who vote. Seniors favor Trump, 54-40 over Harris. Voters on ending private health care oppose 68%. Support far less. I don't know how you get 53%. That would add up to more than 100%. But either way, Kamala Harris has her own issues when it comes to health care, namely that for a long time she wanted to end private insurance and have the taxpayer pick up the bill for everything. Take a listen.
I believe the solution, and I'm actually feel very strongly about this, is that we need to have Medicare for all. That's just the bottom line.
We believe health care should be a right and not just a privilege for those who can afford it.
Who here would abolish their private health insurance in favor of a government-run plan? Yeah. All right.
You got applause, but that is an overwhelmingly unpopular position. Do you really want to have a debate with Republicans right now and Democrats, Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump, on the issue of health care?
We absolutely do, because we have, Medicare, we have the Affordable Care Act, and Republicans want to cut both. So as far as I'm concerned, we'll take that bet any day. Bet on Democrats in Vegas to take that bet any day. We really do think that reproductive rights is also a health care issue. Look at 2022, look at 2023. Republicans are creepy, they're weird, they want to be in your doctor's office telling you what you can and cannot do. So I would love to have that debate. Look at 2018.
So in other words, you don't mind the Kamala Harris flip-flop and having no idea whether she wants to end private insurance or not?
We're looking at her statements, and she's going to be releasing her policy proposals coming up this week. It's sure been a hectic campaign season, to say the least. But, when she was representing America as the vice president, her positions were clear, and we're excited to see where she goes and what she's going to be supporting.
Well, but just to be fair, though, you've said that because Trump released a budget or made a comment about Medicare, you're holding that against him and against Republicans. Why shouldn't the American people, and especially the seniors that I know are important for you guys to reach with this ad, why shouldn't they hold Kamala Harris's statements on tape when she was running for office against her?
I think they should definitely look at her record as vice president. As far as we're concerned, she's incredibly effective for the Affordable Care Act and ensuring that America.
Joe, credit where credit's due on ads. You've done an incredible job. But don't you worry about the ads, not her record as vice president, but her record as senator, where she co-sponsored? She was the first co-sponsor for the Medicare for All bill.
That's not particularly concerned. I think when the contrast comes up between health care, Republicans want to cut Medicare. They've tried to cut the Affordable Care Act. They're trying to ban abortion. So on the issue of health care, we'll take that bet any day. I'm excited for it.
All right. Well, you talked about Vegas. Nevada's a swing state, so place your bets. It's good to see you as always. Congrats on the ad. We'll talk soon, all right?
Appreciate you. Thank you again.
All right. Yeah, thank you. See you in Chicago.